Hi, it's Dani again, and welcome to video number 8 on real estate agency. I need to explain agency to you because it's so important that you understand this because it determines who represents you, okay? So before you start shopping for a house, you need to decide if you're going to be represented by a real estate professional. Even if you use an attorney to review your offer paperwork, unless they're a real estate professional, they really don't know the ins and outs of the business. They just know the legalities of the forms. So as a real estate agent, when I have a buyer that reaches out to me and they want to see a house at 123 Main Street, I'll have a conversation with them on the phone, and then I'll meet with them in person. And when I meet with them in person, I will discuss agency with them so that they have a complete understanding of it. Now, agency options for a buyer are you can choose to be unrepresented. You can choose to have a realtor as your buyer's agent. You can choose to have your realtor represent you as a dual agent, and sometimes there might be a designated dual agent. But let me just talk about the first three. Unrepresented is just that. You have nobody in your corner, nobody helping you out that has a real estate license. The second one is as a buyer's agent. I would represent you and solely you to help you find the house that you're looking for. There is a buyer's agency agreement. That agreement spells out my obligations to you as a buyer. It spells out who pays my commissions and a ballpark on the percentage of those commissions. I always put that in my buyer's agency agreements. And it spells out how I work for you. And it also spells out how I've got your back. Now, if you as a buyer say, Dani, I don't want to sign a buyer's agency agreement. If that happens, then I don't represent you. I cannot represent you. And if that happens, then I represent the seller of the property that you're interested in. And it doesn't matter if I've ever met that seller in my entire life. It's just the way that real estate works. And if you do not want to sign my buyer's agency agreement, but you want to write an offer, I owe my obligations to the seller. Now I become a sub-agent of the seller, okay? So this is why it's so important that you have a crystal clear understanding of the different types of agency and what it means. So where you're best represented is as a buyer's agent, where you have the realtor helping you with your every move, and they're obligated to make sure that, you know, they're doing their job at the highest level and helping you find the perfect home. The third one that I mentioned is called dual agency, sometimes referred to as designated agency. What a dual agent is, that would be if I had a property listed for sale and you contacted me as a buyer and both the seller and you as the buyer agreed to let me represent you both at the same time during the same transaction. I've done those in the past. They are really, really hard to do because I owe my duties and my loyalty to each of you. And so it's really hard to serve two masters. So I do not recommend that you agree to anything with dual agency, but rather find a buyer's agent that can assist you. And if you need help finding a real estate agent in your area, that's something that I can help you with. I actually have a complete network of agents nationwide. We have hundreds of them. They're very well vetted, meaning they've worked with us before. We don't just go on Google and randomly pull somebody that we're unfamiliar with. So if you need a real estate agent, it doesn't cost you a dime. Just reach out to me and I'd be happy to connect you. I hope that you found this video helpful. Please watch the next video. And again, if you haven't subscribed to my YouTube channel, please go ahead and do so that you can be updated with the latest videos. And I hope you have a super day. Thanks.